Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Workers and Resources Server Republic. Today we probably will turn on one of the villages, at least partially. If we're really lucky, I would like to get more explorers because our money is still not safe. And no, really, our money is not safe. We gotta figure that out, and this is a little ugly. There's a little locomotive going. I think I wanted to pick up a few more trams relatively soon, just like 2 or so, because we're pretty full in what I have. How about we purchase them first? I've been seeing these more often, especially the old ones, and they're not super helpful. So what I've been doing a little more manually, 25 years. There was a conversation on in one of the comments that 20 years is probably good enough. I'm just going to start when I see those signs, just replace them manually because I can't really afford these things being too slow. I know that there are more vehicles that need to be taken care of, but these are the ones that I have right now. So we just have to deal with that. Looks like we have a little bit of money there. That's excellent. What do we have for used vehicles? Anything actually useful right now? Interesting trucks, a cool bus, a nice little crane. Okay, I know what I'm going to do with that. Oh, we do have a tram. This one even, the one that we want. That's nice. And then we have another tram. Sure, we'll use those. Those two are totally fine, and we can actually do something with it. Where is our... Honestly, no, that dumper is too slow. I just want this one. Because we need more construction vehicles out in this area. And there's something else that we desperately need. Can you guess what that is? I can. We have a fire station here with no fire coverage and currently also no fuel. Do you have power yet? We don't have power completed, but I think we're pretty close to all of that. Ooh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, this is not what we're gonna do. Let's get rid of some of the construction work here. I really just want to get all the utilities done and a couple buildings. That's really all we need for this area to get started. And once we have that, we should be in relatively good shape to not completely screw this up. Although I have screwed up things that were easier to not screw up before. So we're just gonna see how this works. I would also like to add more power. Yes, I know you would. we just got to go one step at a time. Would be nice if that highlighting actually stays with me for a little while. Cool. Let's set that one up. We have those containers. We have those things. I think we are requiring a couple more footpaths here. Sure. Do that one. Do this one. And here, I think we're just going to do a little bit of a normal dirt path because... a lot of people may wait at the bus station to do their thing, and that's totally fine. Let's get those all assigned because I have to get done, and that is fine. I would love it if this, if we have some power already available, but hey, we don't have that yet. But once we do, this guy, please start delivering some fuel to our gas station over here because all these vehicles need something done. That'd be very, very important. Cool. With that done, I would like to have these as part of our network, and I think I'm going to do that with a couple buses. I'm just terrified of not having a sufficient amount. 11 workers, better than nothing. Okay, let's use it. Ooh, that's a pretty dumper. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Ambulance could have been a bus. Looked a little more interesting, but no, that's fine. I'm just terrified of not having fire stations actually situated, and I don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. So hopefully this will work, and this gives us something to do in the meantime while we're not doing something too crazy. Can you get a reasonable sized bus here, like the Mars 309? And if we're going to have 3 buses, that should be enough to move our... what do we have? I want this one. That should be enough to move our workers... our firefighters. That's what I'm looking for. To move our firefighters around where we actually care about them. That seems all right. Okay, cool. How's our research going over on this university? Well, half done. How about we just assign a few more people? He already maxed out. Get a few more in there, and we will see how that goes. Wonderful. 14,000 people. Great. Rumor has it that there's another problem brewing, this one, and I am not 100% sure about what I'm about to see, but I'm quite terrified, so I want to see this ASAP, and this is what we're going to do. Let's build a pollution monitoring station, put it nice and close to just something. Honestly, if you put that in the middle of a residential building. Maybe it even looks like someone's manning it. It really doesn't matter. Put it here. Sure. We're going to put it here, but I'm only going to put a dirt path next to it because I need this one built yesterday. So let's see if we can make that happen. Just saw something else. Our construction offices have all these things, reconstruction things assigned to it, and that's a problem because, I don't know if you remember, there was a little fire not too long ago that hurt this guy. And as far as I know, reconstruction is already on high priority and they haven't done anything. You know what that means? Like, they have delivered a couple things, but they haven't done what they were supposed to do. You know what that means? Research finished. Okay, what do we got here? Fuel, no, plastics. Okay, let's keep that one moving. Fertilizing, sure, why not? Do something useful. Thank you. You know what that means? That they cannot take care of reconstructing things the way that it's assigned. It's like they have prioritized normal constructions. What I need is a construction office here that is completely dedicated to just reconstruction, nothing else. And that's what we're going to do. How big do I want that? I think 12 should be sufficient. I'll be surprised if 12 is not sufficient, but let's see what happens here. There's some room, so may as well use it. And if we need more than one construction office, I will just make that happen. That will be fine. Get you on higher priority, and that should be okay. Another thing that's a problem, this guy is full. It just is. And our trucks are coming in with stuff, just a little bit of stuff, and then they can't get rid of it because reasons, well, barely can't get rid of it. And those are problems. So let's get another distribution office here that will be just a partner to that first one that we have. And it's really just responsible for getting rid of waste, which is probably good enough. Okay, yeah, put that there. Get this assigned. But yeah, I would like the reconstruction office high prioritized and actually getting done ASAP. Could we get this one actually confirmed that something is happening here? I don't see anything anything that confident inspiring yet, but that's, I guess, okay. What are we doing here? Just increase the birth rate again. We need a lot more people, so that shouldn't be surprising. That all seems to be doing okay for the time being. I would love to add another power connection or power export, but I'm a little scared of the cost because we're so close to zero and we're not really making money. The thing that I am assuming is we have 5.8 tons of nuclear fuel sitting here. We are running at about nothing, no percent, which is fine. Are we still currently importing power? If we are, I think I have one extra. Yes, we are. Okay, I can turn that one off. We have one extra power exports, which should help us a little bit stay afloat a little better. That's good. That jumped about 10%. That's not terrible. But yeah, our consumption per workday is really maximum production. Okay, maximum consumption half. No, 0.08. So we have at 6 tons, almost 100 days at maximum production. And we are at not even a fifth. So 500 days. We have over a year. We have about a year worth of nuclear fuel sitting here, which should not run out anytime soon. And we are still producing more stuff. Speaking of which, we're not currently completely producing everything that we could. So how about we change that? I don't think this is completely necessary, but I still want them to go to this station first, and then I will send them to the actual task because it will be fun. And yes, we will have a couple different trams running on this line because we're cheapskates. Fire. Let's check out where the fire is. Okay. Someone is heading here. Wear and tear is not awful. I think because our construction offices currently are also engaged in a lot of construction going on, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to have a reconstruction office dedicated for exactly that in this area as well. There's some space right here. How about we also make that happen? I know that this one will be more a temporary thing. It won't be required right away. Well, it will only be required right now. It won't be required later. But I feel like that's something we all have to start doing. Get dedicated reconstruction offices so we don't run into silly issues here and there. That makes me feel better. Okay, there are buses. Let's tell these buses what I want you to do. I would like you, almost, you just shot by Rostock here way too fast. I would like you to pick up someone here, go to this station until the bus station's actually, no, just this station because we just need firefighters, and park here and go. Awesome. Then we're going to go back to where you currently are and tell the other 2 buses to do the same thing. So we hopefully get fire coverage in this area, because we have now built several buildings that we don't actually want to burn down anymore. So yeah, we got to figure that out. Otherwise we have huge problems, but that's fine. Those are all things that we can solve eventually, but that's fine. Let's leave those alone. I am assuming that the road connection over here is already done. Yes, it is. So let's get this assigned to our construction offices and actually make something happen there. This transfer station is just wildly overloaded. And I do fully understand, because all the trucks that we had here are no longer there. So let's get another distribution office set onto that scent. So hopefully that will be taken care of. I hope, at least. Maybe. We'll see what happens. You gotta hope. What's this? That's a pool. Didn't realize there was a pool here. We don't need 15 people working on this pool though, buddy. Maybe 3? What do we have here? 4. That's fine. This kindergarten is way overloaded. We want all the workers that we have. Yeah, you just started something that you got, and then you got distracted. You remember that? I do. Let's finish what we started. Is this kindergarten really that full? Yes. Let's finish what we started. Let's make this 8. I send a bunch of trams into here, which is fine. We just need to set them up to actually do something useful. Look at the lights. That's pretty. I want you to go end station first, and then we're just going to go around the city without crossing paths of any trams. That's the first thing we're going to do. Relatively straightforward, nothing complicated here. The complicated bit, or the special bit, will come in just a second when I'm done with this. So let's let you roll just to get started. The thing that's a little more complicated is I want to collect all the workers in all of these stations, but I would like to work as a public transport for everyone else. So pick up the workers everywhere, but don't unload workers until the very last stop, which is right here in this area. That's why we want the workers. That's why we want people to do stuff with. Awesome. With that, I can just now assign the other trams left control, and then clicking on that should send them out. And let's see how many workers we get out of this. 250,000. We really just don't have a lot of stuff going on there. Let's jump onto this one because we don't want to wait that long. Ready? Ooh, tram. Let's go on this side. Ooh, tram. I think I have to do something with that junction over there, but that's fine. Just so I would like the trams to always have right of way, but maybe that's a terrible idea too. I may also need to build a bypass for the buses that are currently running around there. But there you go. We have a bunch of workers already waiting here that would like to do some work. We're just not giving them the opportunity to do so. So we just have to figure this out. There's a lot more trash in the city than I expected. I don't know if you understand that, but there absolutely is. I'm pointing with my finger. There. Over here, there's a little turn that seems a little out of whack, but hey, that's okay. Health problems. No, heating problems. Heating problems is fine because I think that's a fire station. So that's not the end of the world. I may, though, at some point add heating coverage to that. Why is that tram line? That's silly. That was totally unnecessary. Doesn't matter. So you go where you're going, and you bring me 103 workers into this general area, which is much appreciated, very much actually. And our production is just not high enough, and we probably won't get anywhere unless we get a lot higher productivity here. And I'm worried that I know the culprit of my problem. Yes, this is what I want to see. Is my health? Yes. Pollution monitoring station is done. Yes, I was worried about this. You see that? I have some health problems, and I can't highlight it any better unless it's winter. But here you go. Some of all these buildings are currently in Neverland. All of these buildings are currently completely terrible, which means we're just going to turn off this. Yeah, health is just awful. And actually there's a good overlay for this that I didn't even need the pollution monitoring station for. And if you run into this issue too, you should check that out. This guy. Anything not close to 90 is awful. It's as simple as that. And I will probably move all of those people around because this is important. Did you get done? Yes, you get done. Do the vaccine. Thank you. So let's move everyone from these places into areas where we're not dying. That should help. They will be unhappy, that's fine, but if they're healthy and stick around, that's a lot better. And then if they make babies and those all stick around, that is all better for us. We're just having currently too much unhealthiness going on in this area. 69%? Why is this one so low? Huh. Give me the pollution monitoring station and let me see if there's anything going on over here. No, that's green. That should not be red right there. That's a little concerning, but okay. We'll just leave that be as it is. Doesn't matter how many people are there. I just need them all to be healthy. That's super important. And are you actually in walking range of this? Yes. No, you're not in walking range of everyone. And that is a small problem. Let's just give them a little extra. Yes, we're just reassigning these. Should be fine. One person we don't really need, but there you go. 54% happiness. Yeah. Just leave them what they're doing. Oh, reconstruction office is ready for us. We're out of money. Okay. I gotta keep an eye on this. It's very important. And I've been fighting with this for a little while. We're out of money, which is not the end of the world because now we're producing our own heat. And that is good, obviously. That's great, actually. Sorry, not heat. We've been producing our own heat because you can't import heat. Producing our own power, which is great. The problem is this. We have a lot of imports going on, a lot of trucks going here, and if we don't have money, they will just wait there and slowly fill up their stuff. The bigger problem is this. We have a lot of loans to pay, and if we don't pay up, the interest will start killing us, and we don't want to do that. So let's do this, pay back a couple of these right away. Yep, that one sounds great, as well as this one. This is really just to lower our monthly outcome expenses a little bit and keep a lid on everything that's going on here. You are also almost done. 766,000 in the bank. That sounds fine, and that should have lowered our monthly payment. Yeah, we were at like 300 or something. Now we're just at 183. It was 200 something or 300 something. It's lower now than what it was because we have to pay less interest. We played this game in the beginning of the season. You don't have to hear me repeat all of that over and over again. So that should be fine. How are we doing here? We're still without power. I would actually like this power to get done. Actually, not that one, but this one. Make that a high priority, please. And we'll see if that actually does something for us. We do have workers here, but temperature is too low and vehicles are without fuel, so they can't actually do anything, which is, well, unfortunate, but that's fine. Money-wise, I don't feel that this one export, even with two exports, we're getting enough done. So something that I wanted to do and see... Oh, no, do something else first. Money is important, but health is way more important than that. And this thing is effectively... It's not overflowing, but it produces radioactivity. Hazardous material just produces crappy environment for everyone. So we can't have it sitting there. What I need is a way to store it safely away from the city, and this is what we're building right here, if you're curious. Let's get this. Yeah, we're just gonna have one quick connection, really. Oh, yes. Wasn't sure that I could get through there, but I did. Let's get this connection in here, get Construction Office 2 just working on this, and then let's get our hazardous waste stored further away from our city. Are we far enough away from that city? I would argue probably maybe. And if not, we're just going to move it again. But the hazardous waste just has to be moved to right here. I don't even care if it's interrupting some of the construction here. It just has to happen yesterday. So let's get that going. Great. So they're doing their thing. I was looking at this because I wanted to start some reconstruction stuff. And let's do that. I would like you to search for everything that you can, but only be responsible for reconstruction. Looks great. We have a fuel station really far away. That's not good. Do we have power? We don't have power here. So fuel station is just going to be a little drive for you, but oh well. I should just put a fuel station somewhere in this area, shouldn't I? Yes. Buy some vehicles first. Okay. I would like some rubles, an excavator for sure, then a dumper. Yep. A covered hole. Sure. We don't even need a big one for that normally. Definitely a bus. Give me a small bus. This one is perfect. Can't afford you. $0. Okay, now we're running out of money again. The usual problem. We're gonna fix the money problem differently in just a minute. Just give me a little bit of time to actually get through all of this. We need a small truck. We really don't need a big one for what we're doing now. 3 tons versus 6.4 tons. I want this one. Very good. Ooh, this one's pretty. 13 tons. There's another big covered trailer. Love it. Semi-trailer, 11 tons. I haven't seen those in a while, so good for us. We need some... well, we have a dumper. I should have just gotten this one. Just get that one anyways. I would like a couple open hulls, if we could, and I would like one that's just bigger than what the other ones are. 16 tons can... This is the one that I want, the KMZ. Okay, get one of those, and then we need a couple road cranes, or at least one road crane. What do we have available? We have 124, 31. Give me 2 of those, and then give us some assignment for all the vehicles. What do you have? Do you have everything assigned or just some things assigned? You just have some things assigned. Okay, let's get this all assigned the way that we actually require it. I would like workers from here. I would like gravel from here. I would like asphalt from here. Concrete here. Steel here. Bricks here. Prefabs here. Boards here. Mechanical components here, and electronic components also here. I do not know if while they're reconstructing they can get stuff from the connected storages, but we will probably figure that out sooner rather than later. So we'll just see. Just let it happen. Okay, that should take care of that. This is doing something. That's great. I just need to do things a little faster, and then I would like less workers. Number of max workers. Yeah, we don't need 50 workers waiting there to do anything. Another distribution office. Beautiful. We have a few dollars. Let's spend them because we're not actively spending these on anything, and then just fill back however much room we have. That's great. And then get this distribution office copied over to you, and hopefully that will take care of some of this trash situation, because yeah, there's just a lot of waste going on this side. It looks like our little thing that we just did already is paying dividends because we're having a few extra people running around. But that's definitely absolutely not enough, so we got to keep going with that. Cool. How are we going to get more money? I think this is what we're going to do. Do you have anything stored nuclear fuel? 0.17 tons, where one of these containers can hold 0.20. That's good to know. This is what I want to do. Give me one of these trucks. Do I have an open hull sitting here in my warehouse? No, but we have 2 of these, which we could have just used. Oh well, too late now. Okay, give me this guy. Go down here, and you will become another export because we can. And then you actually turn... It's pretty close. Go here. Don't go to the cargo station. And go. And then here, I would actually like you to wait until loaded, not unloaded. Yes. Cool. And that should at least give us a little extra money every once in a while. I see that there's another container guy sitting here for exports. Okay. In that case, instead of going to that nuclear facility, I want you to go to this one. Load, wait until loaded, get rid of this guy, and there you go. So now we're just extra exporting. Where are you going? Oh, fuel. Okay. We're just extra exporting from both of these stations, and they are running at relatively full capacity. I would just like them to run a little faster. That's all. But that's fine. Trams. You should be relatively well spaced. You have 77 on board. That's not bad. I actually like seeing them not super full, and I like seeing that there's some students jumping on here as well, going to places. That is helpful. Number of students waiting here. I don't like that because... most of you are students that want to get a university education, right? Yes. So we probably should tell them that citizens, no, students, yes. I would like you to go here and here, and then hopefully, if that works out, you all end up at the medical university when we're ready for you. Cool. So yeah, we have a little more nuclear fuel export. Again, this is enough for a year currently running at the pace that we're running at. Even more, because there's 3.5 tons or 3 tons sitting here. We have 9 tons in store, at least. Oh, we have way more than that. We have 11 tons in store. It's almost 2 years of power running right now. So it's just assumed that that is good to go. Construction offices, how are you doing? You just have a bunch of road to work on. That's nice. Could you just get this done a little bit faster? I would much appreciate that, because this is the last thing that we need to get done so our health can recover, and once our health recovers, everything else can be happy to. Make this high priority and get it done soon, please. Reconstruction office, are you working? You're waiting on a couple vehicles. I understand that. And we talked about getting another fuel station in here where we have power. We have power here, and I'm hoping that kind of just squeezes in here. It does. Look at that. That's what we're going to do. Get one assigned because I just don't want to get too far away from the construction office. Look at this line. This is not good. This is not what I want to see. And you can't just connect the road cargo station, I believe, because they load and unload really, really slow. So we can't just do anything about that. This would have been one that we could have just moved, but oh well. Do reconstruction. Is this one being reconstructed yet? It doesn't look like it is. It is... Oh. Let's call this what it is. Rename building. Reconstruction building. Recon building. Love it. Okay, buildings with power supplied. That's fine. You have everything set up. You just need power, but you have everything assigned that you need, and there are 1.5 million reconstruction projects going on. Okay, let's just set a couple to high priorities so this can actually get started. Otherwise, nothing's ever going to get done. Buildings on fire. I am scared as usual. Down here, I don't know. Is there fire coverage? Where is this guy? You are currently... Now I'm partially glad that we haven't started constructing anything down here yet, because we're just not ready to cover any of that stuff. Okay, 74, 75, 76. That's pretty much dead. But I'm glad that it was put out. Okay, last high priority item, and then we can start moving things around. Construction office 2, yes, and we're just going to tell our... technical services that are currently assigned to something to start moving hazardous waste away from the city. Too many criminals. What is going on? Is that just one person that's a criminal in here? 12%? I would like to get you kicked out of my country. that's not cool, buddy. How do you have such high criminality rating? That's impressive, because I think on average, yeah, we're at like 1% or less. So that's wild. That's just... A couple slip through the cracks, apparently, obviously, every once in a while, but I didn't expect to see that today, but now we have, so cool. Trams, we should have a couple extra trams here. Let's get them as part of our group. And then part of me is thinking this. I am spending a ton of money on fuel. I have electrified network now, and I'm producing my own power, so I could turn off all the train activity that requires fuel. Wouldn't that be lovely? Also, the trains are faster. The problem is we don't have the capital right now to make that happen. So that is probably going to stop me from actually doing exactly that. But that's a problem that we're just going to solve at some point. Looks like power is getting done. Power over here is done. That's great. 227,000 in the bank. That's not amazing, but that's fine. We don't have any workers here because snowplows are out and actually doing something. Was there... Oh, I'm assuming because the driving distance currently is just too far, and people are just like, not worth it. Not worth going out there, but that's okay. Is that the fire station? No, it's the pub. Who is going bananas at the pub? We have negative dollars? Not sure how it did that. Huh. Maybe a vehicle replacement happened and they're just like, nobody will notice. It will be fine. Border connection, yes. Let's place another one because we have more stuff to do out here while we're waiting for money. I would like... Can I fit 2 in here? I think I can maybe fit 2 in here. And I'll show you what my plan is because I think I have a pretty plan. Let's turn you around. Flip you. As far as I know, once you place these, you cannot tear them down and place them again. So just be aware of that. Don't make mistakes. Don't put them too close, though, because then the power pylons will just start touching each other, and we don't want that. Okay, that one is in. Very good. Now we can start researching the other power connection. There you go. There you go. And do your thing. Prison, how are you doing? You're doing fine. You shouldn't really have any issues. You are doing a little less fine than usual, but I think you can still manage. So we're just going to leave that alone. I would like to see more... Oh, these... No, they're not all full. This one is not full. You don't have any actual problems. You just make up any problems. Okay. Yeah, no, the city looks like it's doing just fine. What's our loyalty doing? 59%. Would like it a little higher, but can't do everything all the time. 8% drink alcohol. Okay. Starving. What? There's no starving problem over here. Who's starving in my republic? Nobody here, technically. Who? I mean, seriously, what is our starving thing? Like, we're 99% saturated. How are you starving? How did you manage that? And how is there still people drinking alcohol? all the bars are turned off. Interesting. I guess it's just smuggling. Oh well. Let's add the next power connection because that's what we came here to do. Construction office group 2. How are you doing? I would like you. Okay, you're doing actually really, really good. I like what I'm seeing here. So let's get you assigned to some more construction offices. How we're doing here. Some of the repairs got actually done. Is this one done? Yes. Wear and tear is 0. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, construction office 2, get to work. We're going to get this one turned on, which means all those wires, which go right over here. And then we're going to do not all of that. Nope, nope, nope. Game is a little funny with what lets me highlight right now. I want that one, that one, that one, and then this one. And that will connect everything up to this point. Excellent. Let's get some power lines in here so that we can start running that power out when we actually need to. Right here looks good, and then just run it in a straight line out here. Sure, and then right there, and then just run it in a straight line here. Just trying to space them almost nicely. They're not perfect because that's what it works. That's how we work here. But this should get us pretty close to what we want to do. That one does not touch, and that is also good enough. Before we put that one into an assignment, let's get this one done. Would like these to just look at each other. I'm using priority switches just because I'm not 100% sure that we're not going to do anything more fancy here eventually. So let's just make sure that these exist. Hopefully we never need them. And if we do, that's not the end of the world. Let's get you in there. And while we're here, may as well get you also in here. And we could even add the third export right away, but I don't think we're quite ready for that yet. Get you in here because we're never going to use the other connection most likely. And that looks almost fine. Can we get this a little better? Yes. 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 Beautiful. Love it. Built that. Construction office too. Let's see. Let's do some more dirt paths through here. I think at some point these just have to be gravel paths, but right now we're not ready for that yet. Make a straight line there because I have a plan. I have a plan. You probably didn't expect that. But yeah. Construction office 2, please get all of this done as well. Why is this one not part of it? Oh, okay, because it's the wrong thing. Okay, don't get done what I just told you to get done. Get the other thing done. I don't like that it does that. It's like toggling the selection tools, but that's fine. Get those done, and then down here, I would also like to get something done on this side. Sure. Get a piece of road going in there. Get this one going down here. And construction office 2, because you had the least amount of work to do. I get you assigned to that as well. Awesome. How are we doing here? Not good enough. Still not good enough. I need this footpath done. I need those done. And I think I'm going to do something different on these. But we're just going to have to wait. Okay, at least there's someone here. That's good. I'm sure we have a heating problem with those people. Nope. Heating problem is near the nuclear power plant. Just go next to the reactor. You get warm. You'll be fine. All right. Health. Yes, look at this. Actual pollution. It has gone back a little bit, but not far enough. Most of this is still polluted because of what's going on there. This is atrocious. Should we change where they're coming from? Where they're supposed to go? Because that's a very, very, very long line. What's going on there? You're all... Oh, dump trucks. It's just construction that I just assigned, so that I guess will be fine. Looks like they're doing what they're supposed to do here. Just go down the list, get them all done. That's excellent. There was another vehicle replacement, apparently. That should be something that's addressed, I think. All I want here is hazardous waste. Very good. Then I would like... What do we have? Technical service office. This one is our big one. For hazardous waste, no longer bring it down there and let the other distribution offices empty them out. Okay, and then you assign the same thing out here. Wow, all of the trucks are actually moving around. That's a little scary. But that's fine. Right now, there are problems because of long driving distances. I hope. Yeah, this looks like it got less. That's good. This looks like it's still full. Oh, well. Do we actually... Does that mean... Could that be an implication that we have a troubling problem down here? Nope. Nope, this all looks fine. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. So we're gonna put the stuff to the incinerator and get our... Well, just burn it away and don't block our inner custom cells. That's the word. Distribution office, is that what you're actually doing with your mixed waste? Where is this? The mixed waste one. The mixed waste one... Let's do this. Mixed waste. The Greifswald? Greifswald. Mixed waste. I don't think that's a shorthand for it, but that's what we're going to go with. Mixed waste. Okay, you take mixed waste from here, and I guess it doesn't matter where you pick it up. I just want to know where you drop it off. Small customs house on the NATO. Is this the NATO side? It is. Oh, you idiot. You can't do that. I would like... That makes sense now that we have these struggles. Okay, add new connection. I would like you, instead of going out here and making negative monies, how about you bring some of that waste out here, especially mixed waste. Very important. Hazardous waste, honestly, that's fine. We can get rid of that way. Rest of the stuff, probably not. So let's just tell them to do everything else at the custom cells besides those things. And hazardous waste is also expensive to get rid of, so maybe that will help. Out of money. Okay, I just saw it tick to 0. I'm pretty sure it just happened. So let's do this thing again. We don't have anyone else in the red yet. That's great. Let's pay this one out, and the rest we're just going to keep 211. We can probably afford that. We are making money. We're just not making enough money. I think that's pretty obvious. Okay, so it's still 12%. I would really just like to tell this guy to get lost, but I'm not sure that we can do that very easily in this game. All right, that's all working. Power is being constructed. That is good, and that will get us another export. That's also good. Did I actually turn this export on? Yes, I did. That's great. Worker-wise, number-wise, we haven't gained as many citizens as I wanted to. That's unfortunate. How are we doing here? Increased birth rate again. Okay. It's just a continuous vicious cycle because we can. Yeah, I would like to fix this, but I don't think there's anything we can do for quite some time, and this one just has to be our main concern. Also, change that. Okay. So for this, it would be really great if we had some modded trucks that have more containers on it, but that is not really an option for what I want to do here. Okay, we're not taking into account where this pollution is, but I think we are better off with where it is right now. Let's just leave it alone. 50 people here. Honestly, that's completely unnecessary. I think 10. Well, 10 lowered the production a little bit there. There you go. Half. 20 should be fine, and the rest can go here if we have extra workers available. Is anyone on your bus? No, that's what we want to see. Are you full? Yes. And how many are you dropping off? All of them, please. That's the answer that I'm looking for. Okay, that's good. Tram, you're also empty. They're all working. We're giving them enough work. Obviously, there's also a fire station sitting here that has 90 workers, but nothing in this area I want to be able to burn down. That is super duper important for me. So let's make sure that that's actually happening. I would like some higher productivity in the city, but you can't have everything all the time. It's so pretty at night. Look at that. Okay, construction office, while you're not doing much right now, heating problem in some, I believe, fire stations probably. While you're not doing much, how about you also work on this? I think that'd be good. How are you doing? Power supply, concrete plant can't produce concrete because we're out of workers. Okay, that's a normal problem to fix. We don't have to worry about that too much. How are you doing here? You're actually catching up on all the renovations that I wanted you to go through. That makes me happy. How are we doing on this side of things? Not that much reconstruction going on, actually. And if we set these to high priorities, maybe they will actually get them done. That'd be lovely. All right. The bus station is done. Great. Construction office, get me those, get me this, and then there's probably someone moved in here already. They are starving. Those are the ones that have the problem. Well, that's not my fault. Make this a city, and nobody please move in here. Thank you very much. What should we call this? This is the pipe and power. Pipe and power 10. I have imagination. Oh. Okay, let's keep moving here. I think that as much as I want to service this whole area with just a couple technical service vehicles, I don't think we're capable of it. I don't think snow, like if we can't clear the snow all the time reliably, there's a high chance we're going to run out of it. There's only 2,000 people here, so I really want to try. I really want to see if I could make it work. But I'm just too scared to do it, and then I still have to worry about what am I going to do with the sewage. I know that around 2,000 people is totally fine for technical service offices to take care of it. I just don't know how many vehicles I need for that to even happen. So why are we losing people right now? That's lame. So I don't like it. Can I just move you around? No, you already died. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so I don't think I want to do technical service office for these guys. So we're going to do something a little more clever, and that is twofold. One, I need a sewage tank out here because this the heating plant also needs something to do to work. Just a normal sized sewage tank. Get me a nice little dirt path. That should be good. And then we have to start connecting them. Let's see what our fly just dropped in front of me. That was weird. Let's see if we can get our landscaping tools out and see where we are. We are here at 15 meters. Got it. We are over here at the other one at about 11 meters, somewhere in that area. So we just need an area where we can collect all the sewage and keep going to probably there. I would like that to be our collection point for the sewage. It's far enough away, so I don't think it will be a huge issue. But we are, I don't think we're in a good place to do any of that. So let's do an age-old trick and just dig a hole. Where does sewage go? In a hole, in a forest that you can see slightly from the road. This got us to about 9 meters. That is more than sufficient. So let's get our stuff in here. Sewage switch, yes, as long as I can place it, which looks like I can. That should be good. Plop you right there. Get me a sewage line first, a really small one. I can just connect to this thing. Should I do that one? No. I want to do this. Are you trying to connect this? Straight line. Beautiful. Love it. Now we're just going to do a large pipe because I don't want to mess with any problems here. So that's what we're going to do. Wonderful. Those two are ready to go right away. Give me a footpath connection. Going to need F3 for turning off underground mode, and you just make a road connection right there. And it's still in the middle of the forest. It would be cool if I could put water around that, but I don't have that. Money out again. That's scary, but it is the problem that we have right now. And until I solve the we need more power exports, we're just not going to get around that. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We do know that with fuel, and we're almost full on fuel. This is awesome because I think we have 2 more slots for containers. Maybe this whole row can be containers, but we're almost full. And that's all I want. I just want this thing to run, to be full, so we never have to worry about that. And then everything else can be special export business. 288, you can go make me money right now. That's fine. Go. How about the other one already went somewhere? Perfect. Hazardous waste, how's that going? We are almost empty. That is really good news. How does that look on the actual pollution? Not much better. It's still what it was before, so that's unfortunate. Students waiting for people, that's fine. Can we get our birth rate thingy in there? Yes, we can. Citizen vaccinations. Just get through it. Would like that done. How's this going? Alcohol. What's the big one? What's the big hitter? Really, alcohol is the big hitter, which is fine, which is totally fine and totally appropriate for where we are right now. This heating, you have a heating problem? Are you not in range of heat? Temperature in building is too low. Ah! There are workers here. There are workers here. There is coal here. What is your problem, buddy? We are at negative 17 degrees, but that should not be a reason why this is not working. We are at almost full. It's increasing. We must have had no workers for a minute. Yeah, we are back to normal. We must have had no workers for a minute, and that caused issues, which makes me want to put a parking lot outside of this and give some workers some special permits to get out here and do their work. Otherwise, we're just going to run into that issue continuously. Now, could I even get... Yes, I can get a footpath. You don't need a footpath. These have those connections. Okay. I think we may get a park... Well, no. If you watch the other season, a parking lot also had the problem of when people drive there, that they reserve a spot in the heating plant. And I don't want them to reserve something. I just want them to go there to go to work. I think there is a trick, and... forgot your name, on Reddit, was talking about that a little while ago. I think you can put a bus stop next to a parking lot, and then assign a parking lot to the bus stop, and that effectively overrides the reservation spot, which we could try. That could totally work, but I don't know. Maybe we'll leave that alone for now. How are you doing? Great. You're almost done with repairing everything. That's awesome. You guys are doing what you're supposed to. That is more empty than it was. This is more full than I want it to be. Great. And then, yeah, we could make this a regular waste station, but I don't think that works because my technical service offices won't know where to put stuff. So it's not going to help. This is also just a regular waste station, apparently, and nobody's dropping anything off there. We could just assign this to the next truck, and that could work. For it. I just wonder if you're going to drop off anything. No, you're not. Okay. And then you're going back to mixed waste. So just driving in circles here. That's also super helpful. No, it's not. Obviously, it's not being facetious. What is this? We have some more trams sitting there. Okay. Let's get some more trams assigned. Power is free right now. Awesome. We're not doing bad, but we're not done yet. I do realize that I'm completely neglecting this whole area out here, but I just don't have time for it yet. Even if it burns down, we have bigger fish to fry at the moment. Okay, we're talking about sewage and stuff. All right, let's get that actually completed. Okay, the next thing I want is build some sewage out here. And I would like to put the other border connection right there. And I think the sewage could fit right here. And then we put a little bridge there that will make it everything pretty. How about we do that? We have the big NATO bulldozer, so that should make this really, really easy. Just put a little canal in here, just like so. Just like what I'm doing right now. And then let's get our magic sewage discharge pipe in here and see if it turns green. It turned green. Wonderful. And now we can level the rest of the lake here. Not level, but make the rest of the lake a little more cooperative with what we're trying to do. And then we can put this one full of different or more export stations, which is all we want. And this lake is really just going to be useful for putting discharge or sewage in because it's mostly in the other country, obviously. Yeah, let's just do this, and then we can put a nice little road on top of this, and that will make things also pretty. Should only take a minute. Okay, this should be good enough. I'm putting a little inlet here just because it may look cuter. Let's get a bridge that fits this area nicely, and I think I have a good idea. Well, I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good one, but we're going to use... apparently a dirt road. No, we're going to use this brick road. It would be nice if I had better control over what surface I want the road to have, but this is totally fine. And let's turn this into a gravel road afterwards. Should make our life relatively easy. Do that, get this one connected a little bit, and then I want that to feed right into here. Yes, I like that. And then you can just go around here. What the? There you go. You can just go around here and then everyone should be happy. That looks really swingy. That's fine. Just let that happen. Okay. And now all the stuff over here can just get connected to our sewage pipe, which is right there. I would like to turn all of this into gravel road at some point, but not in the middle of winter. So that will have to wait. Construction Office 2, have you done anything out here? I'm assuming you have all the materials here, just no workers. Got it. So that will happen in just a minute, most likely. More heating problem. That's a real building. I don't like real buildings to have heating problems. You are okay now. Why are there problems? What is going on here? Do we just continuously have a traffic jam over here that causes issues of all sorts? It looks like that's exactly what the problem is, but I don't like it. We're almost done with the hazardous waste. I'm hoping that that may actually mean that, yes, look at that, it's going back. We're fighting it and we're winning. Yes! So that's good news. This looks fine. This looks fine. How much power are we actually producing? 30%. Buildings on fire. Always scared when I see that message. And it looks like your... Well, wear and tear is fine. I'm expecting... There's the fire police. There's the fire truck putting out the fire. So that's good. What's our happiness currently suffering on? Death of child. Sorry. Unable to drink alcohol, starving, just one person doesn't count. Crime, 36 of you. Death of child, drink alcohol. Electronics, lack of meat. Lack of meat is a problem. Is that here? We have some meat sitting there, but no, there is meat here. There's definitely meat here, so that should not be the real issue. So I'm going to assume that one is fine. Is there currently a lack of meat over here? We have meat sitting there. Could have just been our winter blockade, which just happens. You would like to be replaced. Got it. No problem. I don't care that there's stuff stored on you. And I can't even do that while there's stuff stored on you anyway, so... oh well. Okay, this all looks good. Population has grown just a tiny bit, but not enough. You are doing your thing. Let's do synthetic fertilizer because we can. And then, yeah, should I replace my trains with electric trains? I don't think it's a terrible idea. I don't think it's totally necessary right now. That's probably fair. How old are you? You're 2 years old, have wear and tear of 7%. Okay, that's fine. We're almost done with this. I'm excited about that. This one is still full, but not super full anymore, so they're actually catching up here. That is great. 2 distribution offices is all we need to move them to somewhere. Let's check that our... actual incinerator over here is not overloaded. You're not overloaded, but you are definitely doing a lot of work. Well, it looks like you're doing fine. And then in return, that turns into other mixed waste that we can then use to recycle into other things. I think that's all good. Okay. Did I at some point? No. Where are you taking it? You're taking it to the recycling plant afterwards. Okay, good. That's what I thought. And then we are getting ash out on this side. Mostly ash. Perfect. All right, just making sure. Just making sure I didn't forget everything that we did there. And it looks like I did not forget everything that we did there. Cool. This city, you have pretty much everything that we want besides heat. Oh, no. Besides heat and all the sewage thing, and then you get distracted again. Okay, let's fix that. Let's get a big pipe running from here. I would actually like you to run under the road because that is how things need to be done. And this is a nice straight piece of road, so we can actually follow that. Can't follow it anymore. I don't see it. There it is. And then you just run around here. And that'll be fine. Cool. Get that assigned. So that's heat. There's another heating problem. I don't fully... Okay, this is fine. That tower we don't care about. As long as it's not something serious, we are fine. Then water, because it's really easy, we can just get a quick water connection pipe and a water switch. And we don't even need anything fancy for that. Let's put this next to where... Why? Just put it here. No, put it further down here. We really don't need anything. There's no power or anything required to make this thing run because gravity's all it really needs. Let's get a big pipe, big water pipe. We won't need it, but I don't want to take chances and connect you to this water tower up here. I know you can, and I know you want to. Let's go here, and then go down one. Stop it. And then go in there. Beautiful. Get that one connected and built, and then give me a nice tiny pipe that runs out to our heating plant. The heating plant currently does not have a substation. No problem. You flip you around. There you go. Just needs to be a dirt path. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Very good. Very good. That's connected. You could have just used the same one. Too late now. It's not really important, so we're just going to let that slide. That one can go here, and then let's give the big pipe to connect to the city part, and we'll see whatever else we need water for later on. Cool. That's all happy. Good. Once that is built, we will be able to invite people here, I think, which will be at the end of winter, I'm guessing. Construction Office 2, what are you currently working on? Several things. The sports hall is still being worked on. We have just 3 of the residential buildings done. That's great. Can you just do all of the sewage as well? That would be lovely. Thank you. I know it will take a little while, so just get it done. That one, yes. These ones as well. Sure. I'm expecting everything will get done eventually. Why this one is not done yet, I'm not quite certain, because they should be able to get there from this connection, but for some reason they may not be doing it. So that's fine. Winter is pretty much over though, so let's see what happens at the end of winter. 1920, 20 traffic jam. Okay. I'm looking at my citizens up there. This one's not going to get done anytime soon. That is fine. How are you not done yet? That's kind of impressive and surprising and sad all at the same time. But okay. We have a lot of workers waiting here. That's good. How's our export doing? We are exporting. Look at that. We're exporting almost 2 million, but we're just building too much. Is this full yet? You are... It looks to me like you're full. It really does, but I can't tell you if that's true until I see another container truck try to drop stuff off over there, which you don't have anything stored. Interesting. Still don't have anything stored. Still... This is probably not wasting fuel at all, huh? There's a container. Okay, so you got... How much? Some tonnage. Tell me how much it is. It won't tell me. I probably have to click on the container, but that's fine. I would like to see that this one is not getting dropped off. Beautiful. We are full. Success. We have all the nuclear fuel that we need, so now we can actually start exporting this stuff. Which means there's a truck here that has already loaded at least 1 container, which is great. Citizens' health is too low. Why is our happiness keep dropping? Crime. Why is there so much crime going on somewhere? Where is this happening? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? A little bit, but that's taken care of. So that's fine. Is it here? No. I don't know where this crime is supposed to be happening. They're just making it up. But that's fine. This city is pretty now. That's great. There's one of the things that is done that is also great. Our export is almost being worked on, which is... Wish it was faster, but that's fine. Let's make this a gravel road, and well, that is a gravel road. Let's make this a gravel road once we get there. That looks fine. We could turn some other things into gravel roads as well, but I'm scared that when I do that, while I have other things going on, everything is just going to turn to ash. So, no, let's not do that. Health problems. How are you doing? You are almost done with this. I'm excited to see that. Someone should just pick up the last pieces here, because it's still hazardous waste. We don't want it that close to the city. Please? Yes. And then, as long as the city gets green dots, which these are not green yet. Those are light green, like neonish green, nearly yellow. That is not green, but it's also going back, which is a really good sign. I would like to turn this other power line on now, please. Oh. That power line, that part of the power line is actually done. I was just like, what's happening? Why can I not assign it? But it did its thing already, which is great. That one should be almost done, and then we have more. Are you curious about how much power we're actually exporting already at this stage? Oh, we have another power pipeline connection, another power connection ready for us. Let's do that. Let's not interrupt the building process there. You should be able to just fit in here, and if you don't... We can adjust you. There you go. That's fine. Dirt road. Perfect. Another big wire. Cool. Not quite where I want you. There you go. Almost, it's almost right by itself, but not quite. So I can go there, that can do those things, and then we're gonna do this game. Put it next to you. That looks great. And it's gonna be the other one out here. I honestly think this looks a lot better than what I tried to do forever ago, where I just said, oh, we're just gonna do 9 of these because this feels a lot more functional than I expected. Okay, we do that. Get you around the corner. No, stop. Just go next to you. Yes. And then go there. It's too far away. That's definitely terrible. Okay. Can we do this? I think we kind of can, because this turn is just awkward no matter what we do. We put you there. You're pretty much next to each other. Then we can run all the way out here. Perfect. And probably just right into there. Sure, that works. Don't think that's terrible at all, honestly. Take care of that and make this more like a middle connection. Then we're good. Cool, get that one all built. Construction office 2, please get started on this group, which then includes this connection over here, which includes that one and this tower. Awesome. And then there's another tower right here. I love it. That we should be money 0. We should be starting to be better on money, and then that happens. Great. What's our actual amount due to at the end of the month? 230,000, 279. That's fine. Buildings on fire as usual. Health is low. This is a little surprising. Stroke, a heart attack, crime, starving. More people are starving than they should, which is not cool. Fire station? Look how fast that fire is progressing. Fire station, please. Are you stuck behind anything? Move faster. Move faster. There's one. Big fire truck was there. I wasn't sure that if that was a tanker or if that was something else. But that's good. This is good. I guess did I turn on booze in this town? No, I did not. Okay, good for me. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. 7,000 people already, which means this guy is probably getting close to full. So before I get too many more people, I should concentrate on building up another grocery setup. Where should I do that? Probably near the train platform, because that can house the most people. Not sure I'm going to get them there, but that's a place to do that. I probably just have to put one here and then another one somewhere here or here. There's space right there that could work. But yeah, the city's going a little bigger than I expected, which is a good thing. I think I just put too many number of flats and then stopped thinking about how many people they actually had. That's fine. Cool. I would like the power export to actually get done and then continue with everything else that we're doing. How's this going? Yes, as long as nobody is left over when you leave, everything is fine. 40 people. Okay, so we are near the threshold of too many people. That's fine. This looks good. This looks good. Everyone's producing. We have some containers sitting here, and you know what that means? That means that you are... Oh, no, you're the transport guy. I want to find the other one that just parks here and tries to get some open containers. You think we can find it? Oh, is this really happening? No, you're the right one. Okay. You are supposed to go here and drop off the actual full containers. I love it. Yep, they're still full. I think this is one of them that I want to use. Yes, you're currently doing something silly, because we can do that from this station, and we have now 5 containers sitting there. That's a lot of money. Where is the truck? Can we just assign this? We can just do this. Easy enough. You becoming that now. Beautiful. So you are going to the board already. That's fine. Research program finished. What is it? Is it fertilizer? Cool. Always needed fertilizer. Was a thing I always dreamed of. Let's do airports. What are we doing here? 106. I think we're done. I think we're done with this. I would really like to do some detailing on this city. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but it is... Here's the Eisenbahn, as they say in Germania. And we're going to get there. Vaccine development. Yes, let's do that. You probably have to do this every year. Wouldn't be surprised by that. We're getting a lot more students in here, which is probably interesting enough. How many educated people do we have? 47%. So yeah, this should be fine. Let's set up the loyalty requirement. Let's do something reasonable like 50% at least. Same thing for professors, so we get that bonus. Yep. That looks good. We didn't get as many new workers as I wanted, but yeah, we are getting to the point where this city cannot support the workers that I have. So we just have to add artificial new shops, new stores, and that'll be a problem. I don't like that. No, this is technical service office, right? Yes, and use snowplows. Okay, I didn't see the trucks, but there are no trucks in our city distribution office, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. That means we may be a little low on things every once in a while. Okay, let's keep an eye on this. When you're running, how low do you get? How low do you get? We are getting some. I saw a couple times where the shoppers were outnumbering the sellers. That's not good, but it doesn't look like our food situation actually goes low enough for that to cause trouble. So that's good news. What is going on here? You should be doing exactly what I told you to do. Right? Still, there's a lot of work to do. Okay, that's fine. If we go over to this city then, how is our underground stuff? Nothing is done. Perfect. So yeah, once this is done, we are probably ready to go. Let's tell Construction Office 2 to do something here as well. No, I would just like to have Construction Office 1 to concentrate on what they're supposed to do here. Is that the only stuff you're doing? You're doing a little more machine replacement. Let's make that high priority because that makes money. And that looks good. We haven't dipped below 2 million in a little while. That makes me excited. We can probably start paying back stuff. And our happiness is going the right direction without booze. That is very good. We just had a temporary problem with crime. Yeah, 2,700 people had a lot of crime going on, but it doesn't look like we have a real issue because these cases are all being taken care of all the time whenever they come in. So that can't be an issue. Awesome. Thank you very much for watching. I highly appreciate that. I would really like the city, this village to turn on because then we can try to build the oil refinery and all that stuff here. We're going to continue adding more power connections until that makes enough money. Speaking of which, haven't clicked that button in a while. And we're going to need a lot of them. And then once we're done with this side, we also need the NATO side to, well, clean our name. But we're going to get to that pretty soon. Let's look. How much money have we made last month? Perfect. Last month in exports on power. Put your place of guesses now. 100,000. Ow! Ow! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's terrible. I can't even... That's very painful. I mean, come on. That is half a container. Half a container of fuel is what we did here. That is awful. Is this even worth it? Was this the biggest miscalculation I've ever done? I mean, power should be fine, but 100,000 per month, where we could, on top of that, we even produced this. If we look at the previous year, this is March. Okay, if we look at the previous years, let's go backwards here. Sure, 92, 91, 90, where we don't export any power. It's funny how that's the same number every year. Oh, because it's we didn't turn export of power on for a while. This is the first time we did it. Okay, so for this time in 1991, we exported 258 in nuclear fuel. The month after, this was probably when I already started doing 13,000. That's sad. Yeah. I'm not sure because we're a little skewed with me stockpiling all the nuclear fuel right here, but man, I just don't know. Made 41 million in that, which is already more than for bauxite. That's interesting. And then power, yeah, 700,000 in power. That is nothing. It's clearly increasing, and that's wonderful. It's just not the number that I expected to see. I don't know how many power lines we actually have to connect for this to make any sense fiscally, but well, now we know. Maybe I'm not going to do this again. Maybe it's just a complete fraud, which is totally fine. Have we made back the money that we spend on power yet? I mean, that's also an interesting question. Import. We have so far imported 3 million. So yeah, we paid that back in nuclear fuel a long time ago. That's very interesting. I don't know. Okay, well, now we brought up a new question. So how about we stop now? Yes, we should. Thank you very much for watching. You are highly appreciated individuals. I appreciate you very, very much. And do we still have some pollution going on? No, pollution is good, and it's past that road now. Perfect. So life is better. Vaccine is being developed. That's awesome. We should be good. I need to start building more shopping centers because this is growing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.